What up, guys? Today we're finally going to wrap up the Shear Revival reformulated reviews. And in doing so, we're going to kind of clear off my plate of reviews before I go home and spend time with my family for Christmas. And also, before we move into the review, just one quick update. I just put up a post on the blog kind of hinting or giving you guys a sneak peek at kind of what we have in store for the new 2016 year. At the turn of the year, we actually plan to release a new program, something really big. I mean, this year we tested out the whole promotions, the whole promo code program with you guys, help you guys save money, push business towards like the small business, home brewers, and kind of make it more financially stable for them and saving money for you guys. And similarly, along the same lines, we have something in store for 2016, much bigger, much more kind of significant, basically making Pomp more accessible to the general population. But go ahead and check out the post on the blog, and then you get a little bit more about that. We'll give more news since it's upcoming actually pretty soon. But yeah, so today we'll be looking at Shear Revival, Elm Street. This is the Light Hope Pomade oil base from Shear Revival. They released it sometime last year. It's been going in and out of like stock, but just like kind of always been available. And especially with Zach, we already know that he's a big fan of Light Hope products, lightweight products. And so we have a lot of expectations out of this product. And especially with the great line that already exists and what we see with the reformulated products. I mean, the Crystal Lake, Music and Misery, the One Who Knocks, all of them amazing products. And so we have pretty damn high expectations for this product. And we'll see whether or not it stands up to them or not. And we'll start off this review, of course, like any other, by looking at the jar itself. Shear Revival Elm Street Light Hold Pomade. We see the same design as the original Light Hold Pomade, but now we see it printed on a nice matte vinyl rather than paper. Same thing I mentioned in the other reviews. Now in also a 4-ounce glass amber jar, metal lid, but still very beautiful design. I love the consistency across all the products. Opening it up, you see the product inside, which is still like the same kind of off-white, yellowish like type of color we see with a lot of oil-based pomades. And so let's go ahead and start using it. The scent of this pomade is kind of as though you took the base pomade and the old used water base, kind of went halfway and added kind of some like baby powder to it. So it made it much, much lighter. So it's a really light scent. Like you guys know, remember how I said Crystal Lake was a soft scent? This one is like a light scent. And so it kind of matches with the light hold, the lightweightness of it. And it's nice, it's pleasant. And even if you didn't find it pleasant, then it's pretty much neutral. But it's just a nice little hit. So, kind of what we've noticed out of the other two oil-based products from the Shear Revival line, Music or Misery and the One Who Knocks, is that they're oil-based pomades, but they've kind of taken a step away from a super greasiness. And so we kind of wonder whether or not it's going to be the same characteristics in this Elm Street Light Hold Pomade, or is he going to go back to kind of what the oil bases in his line kind of were like before. And just scooping it out, it was super easy, and we can kind of see already that it is still really greasy. And so it's kind of interesting to see that he kind of stayed more loyal to the original way Elm Street was, which kind of actually, in retrospect, kind of looking at his entire line, really allows him to offer a more diverse range of products. And so, kind of like with the Music of Misery, we don't really have it's like almost not a traditional oil base anymore. It's really waxy, really pasty, still oil based by technicality, but it feels really dry, awesome hold, and not that slick at all. The One Who Knocks is medium weight, slicker than like the Music of Misery, but still like a good amount of hold, well balanced, really nice and dry feeling. But now, you know, some people are going to want that greasiness and some people really want that slickness. And so just kind of by the feel, the way we see it right now, the way it kind of scoops out, the way it smears in your hand, and obviously how shiny it looks in your hands, like that's a dead giveaway of how slick it's going to be. And so you want a slickness, it looks like the Elm Street is still available. And obviously it applies easily, and we see a stickiness in it. And it's not the stickiness that we can see sometimes with waxy products. No, this is kind of like the stickiness like of the hydrogenated castor oil, something more akin to like what we see out of like the old dude's line. And kind of what I just foresee right now is this product being really similar to the old dude's light hold polymer, the lightweight, because it seems really slick right now, really oily, and we're really gonna have to pay attention to kind of whether or not it feels greasy in the hair though. But the nice thing is, I hope, just as it happened with the one who knocks, because this is like a softer product, I've had a lot of luck, or rather the Shear Revival products have done a lot of justice to this new haircut. And so I'm looking forward to seeing whether this one does or not. So with the product applied and the scent kind of just softly sitting around, not super strong at all. This is good because with a lot of these herbal scents, sometimes people can go too crazy, go a little too ham and kind of overpower with it. But this one is definitely on the lighter side. Because the herbals already have like a little hint, a little sting to them, it's always good to go soft. It's obviously really easy to comb through. We wouldn't really expect otherwise. And so, with that kind of done, we'll go ahead and start styling the pomp. So we're gonna go ahead and call this one done, but do notice kind of the bounce that you can see while you style. I would put this product at like kind of like a medium weight, because like definitely the presence of the oil gives it that extra weight. And it's not like the product actually, how should I say this? It's more that in order to kind of form a pomp, you have to put a certain amount of product. And because it's not as strong and the presence of the oil is there, you have to put a little extra product to kind of style your hair. But with extra product adds weight, and so it's more of a test of more how does it feel in your hair, like literally your opinion, how does it feel? And it feels like kind of like a medium weight, because like the presence is there, the weight is there, and it is still a light hold pomade. Not a no hold or a zero hold, but a light hold. Because we have an issue still nowadays, you still have the issue of some light holds just being impossible to style with. And like overall, you can also tell by my sides the way it gets weighted down, like this is definitely like a medium weight product. And so we see like a good amount of shine, probably I say 2 or 3 notches above neutral, so definitely like shine out of this product, and something we didn't see out of, well, didn't see a lot out of the other products from the Shear Revival line. Slickness, definitely, without a doubt. I mean, but it's also moderated, it's not overly slick. The strength, definitely, like I said, a light hold and so control is good. Definitely like good. We're still kind of like, for me personally, the light hold, the lightweight pomade that I always kind of look up to is like the original Granddad's like lightweight pomade, the original one, which was like a really waxy lightweight product, but like more medium light hold. And so that's kind of what I always compare light hold products to. And so this one's definitely like a lot lighter in hold, but definitely still gives you enough like substance to work with. The scent, like I said before, still just kind of hanging in there just lightly, really lightly. But overall, like, it's definitely an enjoyable product to work with right now. I mean, it's easy to work with, and that's the main thing that we kind of expect out of an oil-based pomade. But of course, with a light hold pomade, we're going to go ahead and go throughout the whole day, and we'll see how well it performs. We're going to expect to restyle it and have to do that kind of stuff. And we'll kind of verify that later on. So, see you guys in a few hours, and there. I'm back now. It's about good way into the evening, so we're going to go ahead and call this one done. And as you can tell, it's not much of a pomp anymore. And I hinted at this before I left for the day, that it would be kind of irrational for us to expect this pomade or any sort of light hold pomade to last the entire day, in terms of kind of just maintaining shape without some sort of restyling. But even so, like, this product is a little difficult to restyle with, because this thing has, like, it's based with hydrogenated castor oil, and so it has this unique bounce to it. As you notice, like with the old dudes, Shear Rival, even with Tancho, the old Asian pomade, there is a lot of bounce to this product, and we don't really see this bounce with like petroleum based products. And that bounce in moderation can be helpful in terms of in regards to the shape of the pump, but during the day when you kind of start losing hold, start losing volume, that bounce just gets really hard to work with. And that bounce, which is still present as we see now, is making things really difficult. It's really just causing like splits to easily happen. And with light hold pomades, once a split forms for me, if I don't notice it throughout the day and I don't fix it right away, it kind of settles in and it's going to be fixed this way until I kind of take a shower, which is really frustrating. And not just specific to Elm Street, but for many like really greasy lightweights. And oh my god, I can't get rid of this like thing. And of course, like you can hand comb it, but it's not gonna have the same aesthetic. It's not a clay product. And when we kind of, the reason why we use clay products is because when we hand comb, the separation you see here is separated into like two larger clumps to the extent that you can kind of see through, like kind of like looking through a canyon through my hair. And it's kind of like Moses part of my hair. And the nice thing about like why we use clay products when we kind of go for that texture is because it doesn't allow that larger parts or kind of separation. But anyways, what I'm saying is endurance is obviously like poor with Elm Street, and it's poor with most light holds in general. Restylability is, yes, it's workable, but it's not kind of easy to restyle with. You can't reform your pump. You're gonna lose that volume. That bounce is gonna get real hard to maintain or work with, and so it gets really frustrating. In terms of washing it out, the oil is actually grips your hair pretty well, so it takes about 2 to 3 showers to actually really get out, and that's with shampoo. If you kind of like shampoo a few times during the first shower, then yeah, you can get a large part of it out, but a lot of it just has to sit in there and then go out like after some time. Buildup is definitely not going to be one of the waxy ones. It's going to be more of like a greasy buildup. It's not going to be necessarily like oil that you can feel, but just kind of like this like sticky puttiness. And the scent it's gone. It's been gone. And just overall, like this is a good light hold, but it's still not what I kind of ideally want out of like a light hold pomade. And even so, when I kind of talk about light hold pomades, I know I keep on revisiting this one, but there's a reason why I keep on revisiting the original Granddad's like old-fashioned lightweight pomade, not available anymore. But this is kind of one of the pomades that has gotten closer to that product, just because I mean in the morning it was nice, but this like whole endurance, this restylability is really frustrating. And ideally, what we would want to see is like a lightweight pomade, a light pomade in general. What we want to see is a lightweight, like kind of low weight. This is like a medium weight product, and we want to see a light but firm hold, a kind of weightless hold. And that's ideally what we want to see. But with this one, we see a medium weight and definitely like a light hold that is not firm in a way that kind of stays soft. And so for a pompadour, that's really hard to work with any other styles. Let's say a loose slick back of some kind, or more of like a side part. This would be a more optimal product for something like that, because you don't need that extra volume. You don't need some of that stuff. And so it's more of a product that will give you just what you need. And especially it's difficult because the One Who Knocks, Music and Misery are absolutely phenomenal products. And so if I had to choose between the three, it's a pretty easy choice. I would go Music and Misery first, then the One Who Knocks, and then Elm Street. And this is coming from me, someone who actually doesn't like heavy hold pomades often. I'm just saying, Music and Misery is pretty damn amazing. And if you wanted something on the lighter side, I would actually just go with Crystal Lake. But either way, whatever your choice is, you can use the promo code THEPOMP, all caps, no space. That will save you money there for your own convenience, and use it if you want. And other than that, that has been Elm Street, and that has been this is currently what Shear Rival offers, the entire reformulated line. Hope you guys got some of this review and this entire set of reviews, and have a good weekend, or rather, the weekend's over now, so have a good week, and happy holidays.